19-year-old phenom Gabe Perreault hit the ice this morning for his first practice with the Rangers, and our New York Post Rangers beat writer Mollie Walker saw it all. She hops on with us now. Mollie, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? How are you?
All right, I'm feeling great. Let's get straight into this. Everybody's talking about Gabe Perreault. Gabe Perreault. Talk to the casual hockey fan out there. What makes this dude such a top prospect for the Rangers, and what's some of his background and his skill set?
Yeah, he quickly shot to the top of the Rangers' top prospect list, I would say, pretty shortly after they drafted him in 2023. Obviously, a first round pick, just like you said. And it's really his offensive upside, I think, that everybody is the most excited about. He's got a pretty nice set of offensive tools, whether it's his hands, his shot, and his playmaking ability is also one of the top assets that he brings to the table as well. He's considered to be a very cerebral player, and he thinks through the game very, very well. So there's a lot to be excited about Gabe Perreault, and I think the Rangers made the right decisions bringing him here.
All right, he skated with the team this morning up in Terrytown. You got to see it firsthand. Take us through the practice. How did his first practice go?
Yeah, I mean, it's always super overwhelming, as you can imagine, for players coming in, especially somebody as young as Gabe is. But they stuck him right on the second line with Alexi Lafreniere and JT Miller, and he was taking reps on the second power play unit as well. So it's pretty clear that the Rangers are intent on plugging him in the top six, which is where his skills are certainly most useful. It was good. I think he yeah, as every player is a little overwhelmed with all the attention, but he handled it with grace. He, was talking about how he feels like his brain was ready to make the NHL jump. So I guess we'll get to see that soon.
Yeah, get ready, young man. This here is New York City. I read a tweet where someone called him electric and that he was about to inject some much needed energy into this geriatric lineup. You know how New York fans are. You think that we see him play tomorrow night? And do you think that he could be the spark to help push this team into a playoff spot?
I do think that he'll play. I really just can't imagine a world where the Rangers and Gabe would burn a year on his ELC and have him not play. So I think that was always going to be in the plan. I do think that he'll provide a spark. It's kind of hard to put that much of an expectation on such a young player, especially with the way the Rangers have played as a team this season. I don't want Ranger fans thinking he's going to come in and, change everything for them. Obviously, he's just one guy, but any young player with a lot of life and hope and excitement can always inject some excitement into a team. So I think it'll be good for the Rangers for sure. I know a lot of the guys in the room are really happy to see him there. So
All right, can't wait to see him out on the ice. Make sure you guys check Mollie out on the official Rangers podcast for the Post up in the blue seats. Mollie, thanks for hopping on with us.